You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy to me, Bits? For 160 days, I never had an issue with, like, pressing the start stream button because I would just, the time would get to 9 a.m. and I would be like, alright, hit the button. And in the last, 10 days, 15 days, it's like, no. You put your hands down facing that direction, so now you can't move your mouse in that direction. It's locked up. And thankfully, at this point, I know, okay, pick it up and face it behind me so I can fucking click things on my monitor. How did I not do that for 160 days? How is that just not an issue? Hi, Air. Hi, Bits. Day 175. Oh, almost lost my balance on that one. I lost one. I did not find the best place to, set the cameras here. Exhibits watched 60 consecutive streams this month and sparked a watch streak. That makes Bits our latest stream streaker. I think it resets after 60. Hi, love. I didn't find the best place for the cameras. But, this map is weird. You, move at 2 miles per hour. Hi, Juice. Hi, Rook. So I basically found a place that was like, alright, I have 3 minutes. We're planting here. Bits is a streaker. Juice is a streaker. I love anytime I'm playing Baldur's Gate with Core, which will happen again tonight. And somebody will be like, I watched 15 consecutive streams. And Core will be like, oh, thank you for the 15 stream streak. And I'll go, you know what that means, chat. And she'll be like, stop, don't you fucking say it. That makes this person our latest stream streaker. And she's like, I fucking hate that so much. It's fun, though. Hi, Shere Khan. Note to self, skip every other stream. You could also just not announce it. You could also say, please don't announce me as a streaker, and I'll be like, alright, I'll try not to. We're at lunges. I think it's fucking hilarious. I don't watch Core, so I'm fine. Yeah, but you just watched me. And you just announced a 7-stream streak, which makes you our latest stream streaker. Gillen, when he would fit into the Southern College where you can't understand what anyone is saying, and the sorority are amalgamations of flesh. Okay. Can't believe I've become a streaker. Embrace it, Shere Khan. People like... I don't think anybody likes streakers. When you order mustard gas online, the container doesn't contain mustard. I cannot stand streakers. If I was, at a game for, I don't know, soccer, and somebody's running on the field naked, I was like, dude, what are you doing with your life, man? Like in old school, we're going streaking. Yeah. They're having fun. They're wasting everybody's time. And if they're the type of person that they have to waste people's time to have fun, fuck them. I don't feel sorry for them at all when the security guard twice their size tackles them. and then the second security guard accidentally knees them in the balls. They deserve it. Do you think there's been lawsuits over that? Do you think, like... Do you think security guards have been like, man, this streaker, I mean, he's got his balls out. Everybody hates him. It won't be that big a deal if I just accidentally just, when I'm, like, tackling him and he's on the ground, and there's, like, a higher rate of people getting kneed in the balls that were streaking, to the point that it's become, like, an issue of lawsuits. Like, yeah, I was running around on the soccer field naked, but that doesn't mean they can knee me in the balls. I love wasting people's time. That's why you streak oiled up. Then if they catch you, you slip away. I love the idea of somebody being like, I'm going to streak oiled up, and, like, they jump onto a basketball court, get 10 feet, and just slip and face plant, and everybody's like, holy cow, this loser. But what if it isn't during a game? What if it's running down their friend's block because of a party dare? I still think that's pretty shitty. You're not wasting somebody's time, you're just exposing people to nudity that they didn't want to see. Not gonna lie, if I had the body, I would streak. But I sure as hell would be walking around the house. I wouldn't streak, but I sure as hell would be walking around the house naked. You would never catch me dead streaking. I'm an exhibitionist and I like being seen naked. But only by people that want to see me naked. Fun fact, if you get caught streaking, you have to register as a sex offender. Good. I don't have the body and I walk around the house naked. Well, you also don't have kids' bits. Given that there are probably children at the game, they might need to register. Yeah, as Lost said. This is why you just stay home naked. Hi, Codename Destroyer. I don't want to see that. I don't want kids. Plinking. We're at plinking. Well, my beanbag seems closer to my thing. My treadmill. Oh, I just missed 8 minutes. That would have been a nice start time. Hi, Global. 8:10. Elin, what the fuck? Stop putting Nami in the hospital. I didn't do shit to Nami. Elin wants everyone to register as only streakers. I want everybody to be a sex offender. What the fuck? 20 seconds. Speaking of kids, I don't think Global's a kid. I think he's just weird. Yulin likes sex offenders, huh? That's not even all that funny. I note down exactly what you say. You're bad at it then. 30 more seconds. Uh, 20 more seconds. I am less mom than Core is. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ugh. Okay. Stop putting Nami in the hospital. I didn't do anything to Nami. Kids are annoying. I also kind of find kids annoying, but not every kid is annoying. And some people like kids. And so I definitely don't want to be one of those people that's like, Lamau, if you like kids, you're weird, or, you know, those people. We're doing a zoom out again. Mute this. That's good. I think I just hit play on this. And then we're good to start. Ow! I keep shocking myself every time now. Global is you and Core's weird child. Euland is now my mom. Bits made a canon. I am not the mom. Andy's not my child. But Euland, if you're Global's mom, you can put them up for adoption. I am not Global's mom. Or dad. I don't even know if Global's human, okay? 15 consecutive streams this month. Honestly, it's less fun calling people a streaker when it's in my own chat. It's way more fun in Core's. God, why do my legs look so weird lately? Oh, also I didn't flip the tracker around. I don't know why it's so hard to remember to flip the tracker. Fair point, it happens with all body parts as you get older. What, that they get weirder? I don't know, my legs just look weird. Like they're not walking naturally. I don't know how to describe it. Oh. I'm realizing there's somebody in my Chatterino that should absolutely be there, and I'm not watching them. Weird. Oh, the VR model? They're snapping. I don't know what's going on with them. Something about them just looks weird. If I had to guess, it's like the IK is predicting them to go back further than they actually do. So it looks like they drag behind me a bit. Hi, Wrath of Gloom. Leafeon's actually went live a bit earlier than I did today. So I literally popped in, said har, 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 because she's playing Freddy Fazbear. Freddy Fazbear's something, I don't know. Not Five Nights at Freddy's, it's like specifically Freddy Fazbear's. And then I closed the stream and went live. Hi, Dingo Bingo. You lend, hello. The way you said you lend just makes me think of Jack. Oh. I read that message but didn't notice you're the one that said it. Hi, Lo Fam. I thought it was funny yesterday with Cappy drawing that art. And they're like, oh, it's not that funny. I'm sorry. It's just like, do they not realize what they've done? Do they not realize the absolute gold of a template they've just provided? We can put anything here. Hi, Pixel. Is it cute, Lo Fam? It is. It is. I bet Lofam recognizes this zone. There's actually no way that Lofam doesn't recognize this zone. It is Suramar. And then I actually did my stretches in a Suramar map in VR chat. The Suramar map in VR chat is pretty. For some reason, you have, like, reduced movement speed. So it's like, it just feels like you're fucking crawling along, and it's like, why? Why would a map maker do this? I hate it. But it is a pretty map. I don't need to enjoy the scenery. I made a 2-hour walking video of it. I've seen the scenery. There's a little of WoW zones I don't know, except Shadowlands. You've done the WoW GeoGuessr, right? You've played around with that? I want to enjoy the lore. If you want to enjoy the lore, go spend $2,000 on the WoW lore books. Yeah, I did quite well. Hell yeah. The farthest I've gotten is like round 98. And it was like, man, I was so close to 100. Don't like Eastern Plaguelands, I'll say. WoW lore books, Gag. Yeah, if you want WoW lore, you're not going to get it from World of Warcraft. There's some stuff in World of Warcraft. But for the overall story, the game itself is so fucking trash at telling the overall story. 0 minutes. Hi, Fishy. My goodness, what a beautiful road you are walking. This zone is called Suramar, Fishy. And it's probably, like, most people's favorite zone in WoW. It's definitely my most watched video. Much of the story is elaborated in books, comics, etc. Fishy, it's you. Not even Yulin knows the history of this area. Fascinating. Huh? Whoa. Hang on, Dingo Mingo. That's not what I said. I know the history of this area. I'm just saying, if you want to know the lore of the game, you won't get the most complete picture from World of Warcraft. Although World of Warcraft does cover this zone pretty well. The lore of this zone is that it used to be... I'm not sure if it was the capital of the old Night Elf or the High Elf Empire. Well, this zone's lore was introduced in the game, that is why. Well, wasn't Suramar like a thing before? Like, this was... I don't think it was the capital, but it was like one of the biggest elven cities. Euland is my free lore book. In the most technical of terms, the land existed, but it wasn't named, I believe. I'd want to check that, because this is like where the Moon Guard is. And that's been a thing for ages. This land used to be elven controlled. And then when the Sundering happened, the Pangea continent split apart into like many different continents. This one stayed here in what is now known as the Broken Isles. And the elves that lived in the city of Suramar, instead of like joining Ashara and fighting alongside her, or joining Malfurion and Tyrande in the resistance against Ashara and the demons, they just said, The Sundering is scary, and they put up a magic bubble around their city. That bubble lasted 10,000 years, plus some. So the capital was Nazjatar, I believe. Was it called Nazjatar before it sunk? They put up a bubble and just hid in the bubble for 10,000 years. Inside the bubble, they had essentially a magic fountain that just magic energy came out of it. And that sustained them and made them, like, very powerful, very gifted in magics. In the Legion expansion, the demons come up to them and just break the barrier down. Just remove the bubble, and they're like, you can join us, or we'll kill you all. And so they did. But this zone itself, you have the city proper, which very clearly used to have a bubble around it, and no longer does. And like 10,000 years of society that flourished inside. Hi, Louie. And then you have outside the city, which was just abandoned. Everybody went inside the city and sealed the bubble. And so outside is just this area of ruins and untouched wilderness. Well, I say untouched, but like untouched for 10,000 years wilderness. There's ruins everywhere. I'm not sure, but that was the capital for sure. Isn't like you need to keep track of WoW lore? The devs sure as fuck don't. I don't remember the Nightwell being a thing, honestly. I don't think the Nightwell was particularly a thing in like Warcraft 2 and 3. I don't even know if it like existed before the bubble. I feel like they might have done the bubble and then said, "Hey, let's make a Nightwell." Am I still live? I know that's a weird question. Chatterino says I'm not live, but people are still saying stuff. I'm very weirded out by Chatterino right now. Oh, now it says I'm live. Okay. F? Okay. Yes. Did I just like go down for a minute, or was it just a second? Am I even back? Twitch APIs have been dumb lately. No, you've been up the whole time? No, you are good? Huh. Oh, now it says I'm offline again. You never went down? But Rook and Juice said F. More like Liarino. The Sunwell was a vial from the original pool that was taken by Illidan. Yes, the Sunwell was. It's Rook and Juice, Lamau. Yeah, but Rook I trust. Juice I trust to a somewhat, but still significant extent. Nothing happened. Don't even try lying. I don't know. Chatterino says I went offline and live again twice just now. OBS never said stop streaming. You never stopped? Okay. Okay. I don't know. I never stopped the treadmill, so I just kept going. Yeah, this zone is very pretty. It has a weird, like, two parts with, like, ancient elven ruins, and then also flourishing, most advanced elven city we've ever seen. So you gain their trust and slip in little lies that they won't question. You are pretty, mama? Bro, I don't even trust Juice's taste in anime. He only watches shoujo anime. Oh, I know. Oh god, what is that, Bits? That is Bits' favorite emote that Juice asked me to add. This is Bits' fault, Yulin? No, it's not Bits' fault. It's your fault, because you're the one that's going to keep doing it. Hi, Kersey. Needs XDDing? Yeah, no, that one's been rejected. That one was just... XDD is gross already. The moving one was just like, nope. Nope, too unsettling. Not doing that one. You know what's crazy to me, Lo Fam? You've got the elves in the city. And then almost all the elves outside the city, you know, abandon their stuff. But then the Moon Guard just sat in their fortress for 10,000 years? Like, what the fuck were they doing? Did they literally just sit in that fortress for 10,000 years? And, like, wouldn't they run out of fucking books to read? Were they training? Shouldn't they have been less shit if they were training for 10,000 years? Guarding the moon, it's in their name. They literally just... Like, I don't know what they did. I don't know if they fucking went anywhere. Did they do stuff in Warcraft 2 and 3? So that, like, they came back to the Moon Guard? Look, elves are barely one step ahead of Troll in the suckage department. I don't disagree. I kind of feel like if you purged all of the elves and all of the orcs, you'd solve damn near every problem in World of Warcraft. We cleared raid yesterday. We did we got Fyrakk down again. A pug got the fucking axe. Nobody from our guild did. Trains 10,000 years, loses to an 18-year-old paladin. Yeah. Trolls could have been the best race, lost one. And then Blizzard decided, nah, and just made them take L after L after L. And then you have gnomes that make their own problems. Gnomes kind of do just make their own problems. L ratio, bozo. Their curiosity. The biggest L is not fucking getting Naga or Sethrak. Big gnome quest. Okay, what did they do this time? I mean, do gnomes even have lore outside of Gnomeregan and Mechagon? Like, aside from that, there really isn't much. There's some stuff in Wrath of the Lich King. I try to forget how much Blizz just fucking hates my race. Also, it's unfair to lay the blame at the feet of the orcs. They were corrupted by demons. Yeah, the first time. With Garrosh, They should have fucking learned from the whole demon thing. They were like, we will never sell ourselves out to be slaves for power. And then what did they do in Warlords of Draenor? Or Mists of Pandaria? The exact same fucking thing. Humans don't even need to be corrupted to do terrible things. I mean, orcs don't need to be corrupted either. None of this shit would have happened if they weren't such pieces of shit to Gul'dan in the first place. All they had to do was treat Gul'dan. They didn't have to deal with him. They just had to not be shitty to him. But no. And not to say that justifies anything Gul'dan did. Just that they were assholes to him. God, my legs look so bad and it's bothering me so much. Yeah, I don't know. It just feels like every 3 expansions, we have some group of orcs being a problem. In the original Warcraft, orcs are the problem. Warcraft 2, orcs are the problem. Warcraft 3, orcs are not the problem. Vanilla WoW, there's the orcs in Blackrock Mountain, but they're like less of the problem. Your legs look soft and squishy, but their tracking is being weird fishy. Hi, Gale. They should have had a ghoul named Dan somewhere in WoW. I would bet they do, actually, Rook. Whoa, Gale in all caps this time. Burning Crusade. Fell orcs in Outland are a problem. Wrath of the Lich King, no orcs. Cataclysm. Orcs in Blackrock Mountain, still a problem. Mists of Pandaria. The literal good orcs, the Kor'kron, are a problem. Warlords of Draenor, Iron Horde, orcs are the problem. Legion, orcs are chill. BFA, I'd say Sylvanas was the problem, but I think the orcs were too ready to be a problem with her. At least some of them. You look at things like Stormsong Valley, where the orcs are just like, yo, let's go raid a village for fun. It's like, bro, what the fuck? But orcs are not the problem there. Shadowlands, orcs are not the problem. Dragonflight, orcs are not the problem. So I bet they will be next expansion. I mean, you could say humans were the problem in Warcraft 3, Arthas, you know. Well, that was more... That's one human who's killing the majority of them and turning them into undead, which they're no longer humans. They're undead controlled by the Lich King. Which, oh wait, that's a fucking orc. Orcs are the problem in Warcraft 3. Humans are the problem in Warcraft. I found one. Blizz's being racist against orcs again makes them a problem. The problem is they make orcs cool. Whereas they constantly make trolls the problem. But then just also make them look like losers and take an L. Also, why can't we play the Mogu yet? That would be a cool race to play as. Isn't like half of chat racist against elves? I don't want to hear it. It's not racism if they keep causing problems and threatening the existence of the planet. Then it's justified. Become as Mooglin, that's because it's Elsbit. That's still racism. No. That's just a fucking trial at that point. God damn it, Gale. It's justified against elves. I was gonna say something that I forgot. I mean, elves are just fancy trolls, heckin' knife ears. Low fam, we were saying the other day it'd be really funny if there was an elf who was like super turbo racist against elves, but they themselves were an elf and blind, so they didn't know they were an elf. So they'd be like, it's like the Dave Chappelle sketch, where it's like an elf with a blindfold, and he's just like, you know what the problem is? It's those damn dirty knife ears. And people are like, what? But you're an elf. He's like, don't you ever say that to me. Bitch is the only decent knife ear. Hey, yo. Uncle Ruckus, but elfish. Yeah. You've seen the Dave Chappelle sketch, right? About the KKK Grand Dragon who's black, but he doesn't know. I'd forgotten about Uncle Ruckus. That's basically the same thing, but he's not blind. He's just in, like, super hard denial. Wait, is Exhibits an elf? He might as well be. He's fucking tall enough to be one. Bits is the only accepted elf. Others, though, I don't know about those ones. Cat girl? Cat elf Bits. Cat girls are okay with me? I can think of one elf for certain, which is Solanine. And I'm okay with her. I'm gonna tell her she's too blue. But other than that, I mean, my OC has somewhat pointy ears, not an elf. Blueberry. A knife ear loaf. Yeah, but you are definitively a harpy, low fam. Soul is accepted, they just a blueberry. Also, I think the next expansion is based on the Void. It's going to be the expansion after that. The next one is going to be about, like, under Earth and, like, Underdark things. And so, we are 100% getting a Nerubian raid. Like, there is no chance in hell we don't have a Nerubian raid. And I don't think it'll be, like, an old god Nerubian raid. I think it'll just be Nerubians. Ah, cool, I'm cool with that. Yeah, we're gonna be going down into the Azeroth to, like, discover what is whispering to people. So there's 4 zones. The first one is just, like, just one giant fucking cave. Then there's a zone that is, like, it's a cave that has these crystals that, like, emanate light and push away horrors and monstrosities, but then the crystal goes out for a time being, and it's going to be a very, like, weather-based zone. Then there's going to be a Nerubian zone. I forget the 4th zone, which is technically, like, the 3rd. The Nerubian one's the final one. I mean, Underground Whisper seems like an old god to me, and the Nerubians did worship them. So yes, there is going to be some Void stuff, but I don't think there's going to be a heavy theme of old gods. Because the expansion after that is called Midnight, which is literally old god stuff. Like, we are going to heavily be dealing with the Void in the expansion after that. War Within is mostly just going to be, like, cave stuff. Which old god would it be this time? So here's the thing. we've never killed an old god. We've dealt with their visages, but like Cthulhu, I'm forgetting the other two. The one in Ulduar and the one in Ny'alotha, N'Zoth. We've just not killed them. The War Within is also a thing about battling mental stuff. Yeah, Thrall, Anduin, and the first Void Elf. Yeah. Yogg-Saron, that's his name. War Within mental stuff kind of sounds like Yogg stuff for me. Person on the bridge was stanced up on God. Now you have me thinking of Jewel. Mom made pancakes. Yeah, there's definitely going to be some Void stuff next expansion. I don't think we're going to get a whole Void raid, though. Maybe we're going to get, like, a Twilight's Hammer raid? Or, like, the Nerubians will probably be like, we serve the old gods. But they're not going to be attacking us with Void stuff. I think most of that is going to come in the Midnight expansion. But first raid is definitely going to be Nerubian. Well, it might not actually be the first raid. There's no way in hell we don't get a Nerubian raid. Hi, Kayla. Parish Heretic. Would you get Yogg again? Since Yogg raid did happen before? I would think so. Because we didn't fight Yogg. We fought, like, their visage or something. We just fought a piece of Yogg, literally. Yeah. Yogg himself is not something we have dealt with. Same for N'Zoth. Same for Cthulhu. My understanding was that they got a piece of him and then, like, trapped that in Ulduar. And that essentially debilitated his main body. It was like we'd trapped, or the Titans had trapped his mind. That's my understanding of that situation. We trapped his brain, right? That's what I thought. And then Cthulhu, they trapped. Well, they didn't. Yeah, no, they did trap his eye. They locked his eye away in Ahn'Qiraj. Yogg-Saron, they just fucking killed him, and that created a lot of problems. And then N'Zoth, I think he'd just been like, I don't know if he was. No, he was locked away and stuff because it was a shard that freed him. I still think we could find Piece of Saron. I'm home from work because I have some open sores on the bottom of my foot I need to let heal. Smile. Hi, Matthews. I hope your foot heals fast. 12 incline. Let's heckin' go. Yay. Thank you so much, Matthews. I greatly appreciate that. It goes a long way. It's so intimidating when it goes from 0 to 12. It feels like it takes so long to max out. It's still raising up. Lofam, do you remember this? Do you remember this fun little cave? I need a drink. This is the Wither Cave. This is the very end where you find Oculus, and he's like, there's no more, I'll teleport you out. Command an army? Yeah. Why is the Dark Lord in WoW? God, there's like 15 Dark Lords in WoW. Ysarge was killed, right? Ysarge was killed. G'huun was not an old god. G'huun was just the remnants and corruption. I think they tried collecting different corruption samples from the old gods, and we're studying them in Uldir to learn how to kill old gods, and it became sentient and alive, but it's actually not one of them, and then we kill it. Sauron the Dark Lord, get it from Lord of the Rings? I do. There's a U in there, it's Sauron. You know what's crazy about Lord of the Rings? Sauron isn't like the OG Dark Lord. He's like the general of the actual Dark Lord, whose name starts with an M, but I can't remember. Shut up, Yoda, he is not. I'm Yaster. G'huun is considered an old god, but yeah, it's dead. But main old gods were Ysarge, dead, N'Zoth, Cthulhu, and Yogg-Saron. Yes. Isa experimented on it. Because you donated 50? I don't understand why that's a reply from Lord of the Rings, though. Oh my god. We're at 1.5 miles, so we have 3.5 to go at an incline. They asked why the Dark Lord was in WoW, because they donated money. I don't know if that's why. I sent Foss a meme yesterday, and it was if you don't like the Lord of the Rings movies, here's a similar alternative that you may enjoy instead. Try again. Yeah, Sauron was the second in command of Morgoth, who was like the OG big bad. Never watching Lord of the Rings. Yeah, G'huun was an old god made by Titans, but was much weaker than other old gods. G'huun was like a big tumor that came to life. Never watched Lord of the Rings? I think they're really good bits, but if all you ever hear is they're really good and amazing, and then you watch The Fellowship of the Ring, and the first hour is them just talking, it's like, why do people like this? I don't know if you've ever tried to watch them bits, but I know for a lot of people, they struggle to get into them, now that it's 2020 and past. Because it's like Game of Thrones, where everybody's seen it. Everybody says it is, or at least was, amazing. And they're like, oh my god, you gotta watch it, you're gonna love it so much. And then you watch it and you're just like, eh. So it's mainly the 3 alongside some smaller ones? Yeah. There were 4. 1 fucking died. My friend recently went to the theaters with some friends and watched the extended trilogy. I would not be able to do that. I had a big Lord of the Rings friend in high school. And about once a year, he would come over to my house, or I would go over to his house. And we would watch all 3 extended movies. Just in the same day. It was 13 or 14 hours, and we would just watch them all. Back to back. Just never cared enough to watch it. See, the problem is, the main 3 with the 4th effect. fucking died. We know the Titans have lied about pretty much everything. I'm not sure they killed one of the Elk Gods. That is a good point, Lofam. They might have just said they fucking did it. And been absolutely full of themselves. I still need to do the tier quest in the Emerald Dream. I haven't, like, saved him and unlocked, white dragons. Wolf Mommy? True. Oh my god. Fucking incline. But the Titans didn't kill one of the Elk Gods? Yes, they did. Well, they said they did. They said they killed Ysarge in Pandaria and locked away his corpse to, like, prevent the spread of corruption. It was said that the Time Titan ripped out Ysarge's heart? Ah. Yeah, my understanding was that the Titans killed Ysarge, and then that had really bad effects on Azeroth. And so that's when they were like, fuck, we can't kill these things. We need to imprison them without killing them. But didn't we kill Ysarge, or well, the last part of it during the Siege of Orgrimmar? No, that was just like the remnants of its corruptive energy. The whole thing with the Shah is that those are not the old god. Those are just negative emotions given form and sentience. Hi, Fracta. So, like, the 7 Shah, the Shah of Pride, the Shah of Anger, the Shah of Hate, the Shah of Despair, those are all those 7 negative emotions manifested throughout Pandaria, and then given form. And each Shah has a different level of power based on, like, how much of that emotion was being expressed throughout Pandaria. So, like, the Shah of Despair, kind of one of the weaker ones, because typically pandas don't give in to despair. They carry on. The Shah of Pride, this was the strongest one, because the Pandaren have kind of a big sense of pride. Thanks, Pandarans. That was its corpse, essentially? Yeah. What we killed in Siege of Orgrimmar was just corruptive energy coming out of its body that then Garrosh took into himself. Lofam, I've been so disinterested with raids lately. Because, like, back in the day, you did raids to get gear. You progressed through normal with your group, with your guild. You got some loot. You went into heroic, you progressed through it. You hit walls. You got better at the fights, got better gear from raiding each week to get further in the heroic until you could hit mythic. And then same thing with mythic. You would go as many fights as you could, and getting gear each week from the mythic raid would let you go further in mythic. Just not like that anymore. Now it's mythic dungeons. My guild has completely outscaled heroic raiding. And, like, we only did the raid for 2 months. It's just done. It's just like the only thing left for us is to, like, do mythic raids. And it's just like, well, this fucking sucks. Has been the issue with Mythic Dungeons since Legion. It felt like less of an issue in Legion. I do think that was the issue in BFA and Shadowlands. Garrosh was a pretty good bad guy in my opinion. It's not that he was forced, but he chose to do all those things. Garrosh was a fantastic villain. I hate him, but that's what makes him a good villain. They wanted to lower the max item level for Mythic Dungeons, but people rioted. I don't know what I would want for the PvE in World of Warcraft, because I think Mythic Dungeons are really, really good. And I also think raids are really, really good. The problem is they bleed into each other, and I want them to be separate. I want it to be that you go into a dungeon, and like, that doesn't help you in raids. But right now, you just do dungeons to get further in raids, and it's just like, if I don't like dungeons, this fucking sucks, because the people that do like dungeons just outscale the fuck out of me. They want to have raids be the endgame, but also have an alternate gearing path through Mythic Plus. It's a problem that I don't know if there's a solution. I will always say the absolute best villain in games I've ever played is Handsome Jack. That is Borderlands, right? Riot burned down the WoW servers. Hear me out. In my opinion, Garrosh was a good bad guy because he chose to do all of those things. The mentality ends justify the means. And then you have the whole dictator story arch. I'm only cutting it all down to 2 captions, but I hope you get what I mean. I get what you mean, but I disagree. Because Garrosh was not always like that. In Cataclysm, Garrosh was about honor. He was a dick and very aggressive in going after the Alliance. But if you go through Stonetown Mountains, somebody used the Mana Bomb, and he was not happy about it. He literally killed the guy that used the Mana Bomb, his own general. And so he was not an end justify the means. He was like, you have to do it right. Same thing with Sylvanas in Silverpine Forest. She starts rezzing people to bolster the numbers of the Forsaken, and he's like, what the fuck makes you different than the Lich King? This is wrong. She's like, what makes me different than Arthas? Why, I serve the Horde, of course. And he goes, watch your mouth, bitch. He also would not let her use the poison, although she fucking did. He was not an end justify the means guy. At least not at first. There isn't, especially since they also want crafting items to be viable. He wasn't good, he was a bad guy. He was very much about honor and, like, strength. Which I'm not saying he's a good guy. He was very much a bad guy from the start in my eyes. I think he started to switch when he saw Thrall's honor fail. At least in his eyes. And just by the means, he slowly built that. Who was my favorite villain in video games? It wasn't anything from WoW. Oh. It's Duke from Tales of Vesperia. That guy was a cool fucking villain. Sorry, what I meant. I agree both with Lofa and Yua. You don't need to be sorry. Especially about WoW lore. My favorite villain in video games is from Tales of Vesperia. There is a guy named Duke, who, the lore of Tales of Vesperia, I want to fucking hard spoil Vesperia, so if you have plans to play Vesperia in the next 3 years, come back in 10 minutes. Basically, you had humans, and they lived in a realm of monsters. And that was hard life for them. But eventually, they discovered a technology called Blastia. Blastia are these energy cores that they can use to power machines. And a machine they discovered on very early was like monster repellent barriers. Humans can go in and out of them no problem. But monsters cannot cross these barriers. And so because they made these along with other things, they started like building big cities. One of the things Blastia could do was literally just make people stronger. So like you would wear one on like a wristband thing, and it's like embedded in the wristband, but not your skin or anything. And it literally gives you super strength and speed. Or makes it so that you can cast magic. So Blastia are like literally solving the problems of humans. It turns out, and this is a major spoiler like 50 hours into the game, Blastia are basically the corpses of these things called Entelecheia, which are like sentient monsters. They look like monsters, and they absorb like loose magic throughout the world. And then that like crystallizes in their body. And so when they die, they become a Blastia core. Now, humans didn't understand the difference between Entelecheia and monsters. So they were just hunting monsters. And the strong ones, the ones that seemed real cunning, were dropping these cores. Suddenly, the monsters mobilize. They like are attacking the humans in smart ways. And it's this big war between human and monsters. And a lot of the monsters are dropping these cores. But in the end, the humans do win. They get a bunch of cores. And then the smart monsters, the Entelecheia, kind of just disappeared. And it creates not a shortage, but a demand for these cores. Because they're not getting any new ones. And so Duke, he's this guy that fought in the war. He was like the hero of the war that killed a ton of Entelecheia. And after the war, he kind of just disappeared. And like people were like, oh, he's still alive. He was seen at, this port city a couple years ago, I think. People see him around, but he's like not interacting with others. Anyway, you go through the game. You discover all this about the Entelecheia, about the monsters, about the war. You find out that the Entelecheia, they eat loose magic in the atmosphere, and it serves a purpose. If they don't do this, then something really bad is going to happen to the planet. And humans are essentially the assholes bringing about the end of the world by killing the Entelecheia and basically speeding up the end of the world. And so, the end of the game is, so it's just like real life then. Kind of. The end of the game, there's this giant monster in the sky, essentially the apocalypse. And you have come up with a way to kill it. You are going to basically sacrifice all of the Blastia core in the world, draw on their power, which you've linked up with this machine, to create a laser that kills the apocalypse. This will create a world where monsters exist, Entelecheia exist, and humans exist, but Blastia cores do not, and the apocalypse does not. So life will be harder for humans, but there's no apocalypse. Duke, on the other hand, not spoilers, Elon's wrong about 90% of what he said. Sure, lost one. Duke, on the other hand, is like, no, Humans are the problem. So instead of using the Blastia cores to kill the apocalypse, we're just going to kill all the humans. And then the Entelecheia, in their natural state, unfettered by humans, will stop the apocalypse. And so the final battle is against Duke. Not to save the world, but on, like, how to save the world. And, Duke is a fucking cool guy. Sorry, guys, I'm not feeling 100% mentally, and I just need some time. Please do take care of yourself and stay awesome. Take care, Ewan. Okay, Fracta, I hope you feel better. I mean, he's got a point. He kinda does. You find yourself agreeing with Duke a lot. Because, like, you're like, you just can't kill all the humans? And he's like, why not? Humans do it all the time. You think the Entelecheia started the war? And you're like, no. He's just like, okay, well, what about this? You think the Entelecheia were wrong to do this? No. So humans are the cause of everything. Yeah. And it's just like, oh, man. Math is the cool guy. Matthews is pretty cool. What did I say that was wrong last one? You know, that's because you have an L opinion. Yale big cool. You math, I'm not even close to cool. I need a drink. That's fair, lost one. Oh my god. Logitech walked 60 consecutive streams this month and sparked a watch streak. I think, and I said this for bits too, I think that resets your watch streak. I think tomorrow you'll be back down to 1. Oh my god. I think this path goes into Felsoul Hold. Feel like your legs are turning into lead weights? No, but my shoulders feel heavy. That's what I'm mostly feeling. Because, oh my god, 12 incline. We had 2 days of no incline. I should have known it wasn't gonna last. Okay. Stepping these 30-pound weights to each leg? God, no. Good lord, no. Although that does make me think of Naruto. With the fucking tuning exams. And Rock Lee versus Gaara. And Rock Lee ain't doing shit. And then, Guy is just like, hey. Take him off. Beauty of youth. And Rock is like, really? And he takes off the weights. And I'm forgetting her name. It's not like Tamara. She's like, really? You think some weights are gonna make a difference? And Rock Lee just drops them and the fucking explosion goes off from how heavy the weights are. And everybody's just like, what the fuck? And then he just starts punching or kicking the shit out of Gaara. So 50 pounds? No. We're in Felsoul Hold now. after this, I think we go into the city. 100 pounds each. I don't even think I could lift a leg if I had 100 pounds on it. They were limiting themselves for your safety. Oh my god. Today's Wednesday. That means there's Baldur's Gate on Core's channel today. We're at the start of Act 2. I actually have not seen much of Act 2. So I can finally, start fucking doing stuff. Got a meeting? Okay, Pixel. Hope your meeting goes fast and it's not a complete waste of time. What fight is Yulin gonna drag them into this time? I never drag them into fights. I've just been following because I've seen all of it. So I've just been, literally following them around. Plus, Gale, how dare you say I drag them into fights? When it's in a playroom with Core, who is Darth Light, who literally just gets an impulse thought, runs forward, and starts a fight. You drag them into fights? If you think I drag them into fights, you haven't been watching. Which is fine. I don't expect you to, how dare you not be watching our Baldur's Gate playthrough? But, you're saying the equivalent of, in Naruto is calm and collected and never says stupid shit. You drag them towards a fight and blame Core for it. I literally stand there silently, scrolling through Reddit, until they get into a fight. And 2 times I've been hey, let's save here. Chat is always right. Chat is never fucking right. What the fuck? This is not some customer is always right situation. Which is bullshit to begin with. The customer is always right was a marketing ploy in the 1940s, I think. That was just oh, we have such good service. You're always right. And then people kind of changed it to be nah, it's not about per interaction. It's at a macro level. If you are selling an orange flavor and a blue flavor of sports drinks, and the blue flavor sells 5 times as much as the orange flavor, that tells you that the customer likes the blue flavor. The customer is always right because that's where the sales are. And people were trying to say it's like that. It's no, it's a shitty customer is always right thing, in that even when they're saying the stupidest shit possible, the customer is always right. I can't really say since I can't even watch the playthrough. Yeah, it's at a bad time for you, isn't it? Nah, Core runs headfirst into enemies. But we will always blame Yulin for this. Obey? No. When we hear Core, Yulin, you got these guys, right? Oh my god. I try to do just so much target blocking and body blocking with all my minions. I'm the closest thing our group has to a healer. You and your dumb 4 a.m. starts. That's just Core's time. She gets home from work, and then she goes live. Before she had her casino job, God, she used to stream 8 to 12 hours a day. The buying is not right if it's a crime or outright illegal. I don't know what you mean, I'm sorry. Won't blame Core for this, I blame you instead. I didn't do nothing. Core worked in a casino? She works in a casino. She repairs like ATM machines, I think, or some of the gambling machines. I don't know. I think it's ATM machines. I know she services fucking her entire state. So there's 90% of her job is just driving. Oh my god. I'm getting a drink. We are at 2.6 miles, which is kind of like, holy shit, we've only gone a mile with incline. It feels like it was an hour ago. I swear to God, time slows down when I have incline. False alarm, no meeting? Hell yeah. So service tech, the most watched worker, is there the only could rig a machine for huge cash out? Yes, she actually, anytime she works on a machine, she has to have like one or two people just watching over her. I don't think she works on the like gambling machines. I think specifically she works on the ATMs and literally just like has to like, sometimes she has to like move a big wad of cash and they have to watch her to make sure she doesn't just like pocket a wad of cash. Watching someone play Monhun World, they commit in heresy? Oh no. I was watching Smug and Fishy play Rise a little bit last night. Smug was playing the hunting horn, but he doesn't have the egg unlocked yet. Which is like, oh dude, the egg is the best thing. He doesn't have it. They might be using Charge Blade, pogs to that. But they hunting a dodo? No. You can't do that. Hi, Feet-chan. Are you a flower? Because you look bloomy today? Thank you. Gale Glad. They did get ambushed by Pickle for it. Good. They deserve that and worse. I just had Five Guys first time. My wallet cried, but now my tummy full. How expensive was it? Because in my eyes, I can make a sandwich that I like for like $2. After I got hungry and got McDonald's? I don't remember the last time I had McDonald's. Oh, good, they didn't kill Dodo, just captured? That's better. They still hurt him. I survived Ukab. That's a Final Fantasy thing, right? Most damage was from Pickle slamming it around. Ukog in my mouth. Yeah, it was an ult raid. I saw you doing Prague yesterday, Kersey. And I went to bed. Well, I opened the stream, and then I went to bed. Wait, isn't McDonald's too spicy for you, though? No, I like McDonald's. Anytime I've gone to McDonald's, I've gotten a large fry, 6-piece nuggets, medium chocolate shake. That is all I ever get from McDonald's. Correction, you can make a sandwich for $2 Ewan would like. Are you going to tell me that $2 is not enough for, like, decent ingredients for you to like a sandwich? You're so needy. Air bottom. Oi. The group is progging well. One of the players dropped for personal reasons, so we gotta find a replacement. That sucks. Just had someone try to scam me for my skin I got last night, dumb fuck. We need to get you and McDonald's to make Tummy Pillow more comfy. No, we're trying to make it less comfy. You can have, like, thigh pillows. Or, like, butt pillow, I don't know. Puffy femboy nipple pillow. But the tummy pillow? That's gotta get reduced. Also, I still wish Monhun Wilds brings back Pickle. We want our Danger Pickle back. There is no way Monster Hunter Wilds doesn't have Pickle. There's just no way. Beef for $2 in this economy? You can have a good sandwich without beef. People might not like Pickle, but bring him back. Who the hell doesn't like Pickle? I thought everybody loves Pickle. I gotta stop looking at the distance. I gotta stop looking at it. It's just making it go longer. Are we talking 2 for all ingredients or 2 per serving? 2 per serving. Give them ability to grab other monsters and whack them around. I really hope they get rid of monster riding in Wilds. And they give us, they make Turf Wars happen a lot more. Or if they don't get rid of monster riding, that they make it trigger from, like, something else. Like, I'd like to see monster riding from, like, environmental stuff. So, like, there's a wall, and you make that wall, like, fall, like, you hit it, and some rocks fall off of it, and land on the monster and do damage. Then you can ride that monster. But, like, otherwise, other monsters just have turf wars with each other. And they don't have anything to do with monster riding. Get rid of monster riding and don't bring back Clutch Claw to his old monster ride. Or just stabbing with a knife would be fine. Yeah. I want that. But monster riding where you actually, like, control them, I don't like that. If it's in the game, I think it should be from something completely different. You definitely can make 2 per serving. Just gotta make a few of them. Old mounting would be fine with. Rise mounting is not fine. I agree. If they have it in the game, I just want it to be different and not interfere with the other stuff. Whereas in Rise, it just outright replaced the old style mounting with the stabby knife, and it made Turf Wars fucking never happen. God. I remember watching the Monster Hunter World trailer and being like, holy shit, this looks so good. And the Rathalos just picks up the Anjanath and throws it and breathes fire on it. That was fucking incredible. Old one is fine with, since it's just big hit and free knockdown. I do like what they did with people on your team when you are riding a monster. Where it was like, in Monster Hunter World, if somebody's riding a monster and you're attacking the monster, you're doing full damage, but you're gonna knock them down and make it so that they don't get their big hit. Whereas in Rise, you did like mega reduced damage. A Rise where you can mount a monster, run around the entire map, and beat the shit out of the other monster, not the best one. Yeah. Oh my god. Don't look at the distance. Surely we're over 3. Surely we are over 3 miles. But don't look, don't check. Just get a drink. I might be remembering this wrong, but when they first introduced mounting in 4, if you mounted the monster, I think any damage from your teammates would knock you off. So like they would just hit it once, and you would go flying off the monster. People would get so mad at teammates for like hitting monsters when they were mounting. Yeah, you were able to be knocked off. I remember looking at the world system being like, oh my god, this is such an improvement. Don't do too much damage. But I like the Rise system of you just do reduced damage if a monster's mounted. That just makes it easier. I can't clear my throat. In World, it was free damage. In Rise, you only dealt 1 damage a hit. It was free damage, but if you did too much, you would knock the monster down. And the person on top that was riding it wouldn't have got to hit them at all. They didn't get to do their big hit. And so, anytime in World somebody mounted a monster, to me that was like, okay, time to sharpen. Time to heal if I need to. Time to reapply buffs like hot drinks and cold drinks. I'm tired. I'm heckin' tired. I'm gonna check. We're gonna be over 3. God, we're barely over 3. What the fuck? If they were to bring back mounting, it better be the old one. I would hope it's the old one. I feel like the monster writing of Rise was heavily inspired by Monster Hunter Stories 2. Which, like, okay, I get it. But, like, let's not do that again. Rise mounting was nice, but less satisfying. It did feel really nice when you got a good monster. So some monsters kind of fucking suck to ride. But if you got a Rajang, and you just got to spam lasers, that was fun. That was really fucking fun. Oh my god. I forget how long this video is. We're practically at the end. We walk here, and then we walk along the top edge from the estate to the vineyard, and then we walk from the inn to the Nighthold. But it's really not that long. It's all contained within the city. Oh my god. I am so egging tired. Oh my god. But we're almost there. We're almost there. No, we're not. We're still 2 miles away. What am I saying? We're not even close to there. That's like 46 minutes of walking still. Oh god. That's all I have to say for Rise mounting. Nice, but not as satisfying as shanking the monster and knocking them down yourself. If there's one thing... Okay. I don't want the Clutch Claw to come back, Gale. But I want the Clutch Claw attack to come back for Lance. Because it felt so fucking good as Lance to do the Clutch Claw counter. and then the monster would like dash through you, and you would just go flying. But then you would clutch claw to the part that hit you and attach to that. I would love some form of that to come back. And it doesn't have to be clutch claw. It could just be a grab where you attach yourself like the Switch Axe does. But oh my god, I want that so bad. I don't know. What I want for Wilds, number one, a Switch Axe playstyle where I don't have to use sword mode. If I can stay axe, fuck yeah. If I don't get that, maybe some Kinsect styles that focus on the bug, like an expansion on the speed style. I would love that. If I don't get either of those, I'll probably play Lance. Clutch claw could be fine to return if it's just for mounting the monster for longer distance. None of the actual clutch claw shit itself. So we know we're getting the slinger. We know that's going to be a thing. But I don't think the clutch claw itself is. If they brought back the clutch claw, I wouldn't want weak points from it. And I wouldn't want the like, oh, the monster's breathing hard. Clutch claw to its face and push it into a wall. That I found really annoying. But the other stuff I'm totally down with. No weak points or anything. Just for movement in areas. Or to mount from further away. I'd want to mount from further away. I'd want to like grapple stuff where like you're jumping off a ledge and there's like a little wedge beetle to grab. I want it for that. I also want it to basically replace wire bugs. So instead of using attacks with wire bugs, you'd be doing stuff with the clutch claw. Grapple would be movement in areas. Yeah. We're on the same page. Oh my god. Why is incline so hard? I'd really like a lot of the wire bug attacks, but just as a clutch claw. And more of like a cooldown. So like the sword and shield move, where you put your sword on a wire bug and spin it above your head and do like 10 hits, do that with the clutch claw. The lance move, where you clutch claw counter and you go flying to a monster, do that as a clutch claw. That's the type of shit I want to keep. If it's just those two things clutch claw can return, yeah. Bring back the aerial charge blade, which was in Rise. You know, I actually didn't play much of the aerial Switch Axe playthrough, or playstyle. I should have. I just spammed Invincible Gambit. It was really fucking fun. When a monster charges you, and you charge them, you go through each other, and you took like an eighth of your health bar, then you charge each other again, and they get knocked down. You just reg buff the Savage Axe and jump on. Whoa. Apparently there's a playstyle with Switch Axe where you just spam their Wyvern Dive. And so you play it almost like you're a Kinsect and just stay in the fucking air the whole time. I didn't know about this playstyle until Zori mentioned it. I was like, what the fuck? I want to do that. Oh, this guy's gonna punch me. Oh, shit, jeez. Calm down, dude. What the fuck? Are we at the end yet? Hi, Strong. Gotta go to a work dinner. What the hell? Okay, I hope the dinner's either fun, or I hope it goes fast. In World 1 of the Problem for Charge Blade with some aerial monsters, In Rise, though, we gotta jump after them? Hell yeah. You love it when a problem gets fixed for a weapon. In, I remember the old Monster Hunter games, like Try and Try You. It was fucking impossible to hit small monsters that were at your sides with a switch axe. You basically only had attacks right in front of you. And then it was like, in this game, they were just like, nah, the axe has some horizontal attacks now. And they made the horizontal sweeps with the sword mode kind of lower. And so now you just fucking dumpstered them. Puts a knife made out of cobalt in Galaga's back. Like their backpack? I'll be on in like 2.5 hours, maybe you'll still be around. If I am, I'll be asleep. But maybe. So many Rathian Rathalos tails were cut in the air. But why, Kayla, isn't Yulin your target? Maybe you're getting too chummy with me, Gale. Maybe you're being too nice. And Kayla can't have that. You know what actually really surprised me about Kayla? Maybe I shouldn't be talking about this. I'm not going to talk about it. Never mind. If Kayla is curious, they can ask me in DMs, and I'll tell them. But Kayla surprised me with something the other day. Do I need to go back to negativity? Is that your goal? That might be Kayla's goal. I'm loving this, Gale. I love it when you're not being negative. Because the negativity can kind of bring me down sometimes. Say it here now. Alright. The other day, you were like, we need to give Yulin 50-degree or like 90-degree angle so that he's walking up a wall. That or put him in panties and take pictures. And I was like, huh? That one's been done. That exists. And then there was no follow-up from you. I was like, oh. I think Kayla just wanted to, like, humiliate me with panties. They didn't actually want to see it. I probably shouldn't have talked about that. I probably should have just DM'd you. Oh well, it's out there now. Oh my god. I'm so tired. I need a drink. We're at 3.5 miles. I think I'm gonna rest at the end of this video. We'll be over 4. I'll rest for a few minutes. And then we'll keep going and finish it out. Stop right at 5. Because incline. If I get into a topic, I can keep negativity away for a bit. I do enjoy it when somebody gets excited about a topic. Especially if it's one that I'm excited about too. Then we can just play off each other. And that can go on for friggin' hours. Fully depends on topic though. Gail, I was watching Soul play Conan Exiles yesterday, and then later Foss was playing it. I really wish I'd had that game on my wish list. And like bought it when it was on sale. I didn't know it was $40 fucking. Oh my god. I can't watch Soul. Heckin' midnight stream starts. Soul needs to stream more. No, there's nobody. I had a sale for it, so heck you. Yeah, you have like an 80 or 20% sale on it. I'd like to see it for like 50% off. But I don't know. If I didn't have the Baldur's Gate run going on right now, I probably would have bought it full price. But because I have Baldur's Gate, and I'm planning Star Wars, and I'm trying to finish a model with Whis, I'm just like, if I get Conan Exiles now and play it, I'm putting off the other stuff. And so, I'll just play it with them next time. Since I don't always buy straight from Steam. I see. We're halfway through the vineyard. I use different place? I just want everything to be in the same spot. I just want to go through Steam. I want to be lazy. Oh my goodness. So I can buy quite a few games on sale? And they give Steam keys? Oh! You can get it on Steam. If you can have it in like your Steam library, but get it outside of Steam for sale. That sounds nice. It is on Steam library? Hell yeah. I don't know. I can't get it now. I just don't have the time. I need to get this Star Wars thing rolling. Which, I think we have the schedules finalized. Nobody has said they have a problem with the latest schedule I posted. And so I think next week, maybe on like Monday, I'll start with the first group. I've got 2 groups planned. One group will be on Monday, which I think is Lost One and Zuvi. And then on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I will play with Non-Dairy and Ciseldin. What's their name here? Don't want to spread info on my methods. That's fair. No, I get that entirely. If it gets popular, then it gets axed. And that's, yeah, that shit sucks when it happens. It's kind of like the Druid Grove in Baldur's Gate, right? The Druid Grove is safe, but then the Tieflings find out about it and they go hide there. And that leads the Goblins there. Though, if it's an official retailer, it is an official retailer? I see. Oh my god. Wait, I thought we were halfway through the vineyard. This is the halfway point. Oh god. And we just phased? So all those NPCs just disappeared? I do get occasional extra discount on it. What I'm mad about, Gale, is that I don't know if it was on the winter sale, which I don't think is still going on. But like, if there was the winter sale and Conan Exiles had been like 30% off, that would have been really nice to buy it then. There isn't a winter sale? I know they have the capitalist sale going on right now. Just capitalism sale ATM? Yeah. It's crazy to me that Stardew Valley was not in the capitalism sale. But whatever. Fine. I already have Stardew, so it doesn't affect me. That's just weird to me. Also, that has me thinking about Stardew Valley, which is like, oh my god, I want 1.6. I want 1.6 so badly. But I can still get discounts even if they aren't on discount via Steam. What I really want for Stardew is, I want an 8-player run that actually goes for like 50 hours. But that sounds really hard to set up. That's like impossible. I feel like I could get 8 players for one run, but getting that weekly would be really difficult. What do you think, Fishy? If I could convince Core to set up a run for that, would you commit to a once-a-week day of Stardew Valley? I'm interested? Hell yeah. But I can still get discounts even if they aren't on discount via Steam, so not for all games? Hell yeah. So Fishy, they've been teasing 1.6 for like months now. And it's gonna have an 8-player mode. And like, that sounds so fucking fun. Hi, Zuvi. Since none of the games are on this place, I see. 1.6 TS Stardew. 1.6 Stardew Valley. That does sound like fun. Here's another question for you, Spacefish. What would you rather play in a co-op run of Stardew? Everybody sharing gold? Or everybody keeping the gold for themselves and basically having their own farms, but like trading with each other? Sharing is caring. Zuvi says that because he doesn't want to do the fishing, but he wants to buy the first bag. I'm gonna use your money to upgrade my tools, okay? Competition, capitalism. Share gold so you can always blame someone else. I want to keep the gold separate and have like trading between everybody. That sounds really fun to me. God. Share is more chaotic, which can be more fun. I don't know, I feel like the way most people play... What the fuck? Why is my trackers seem a bit off? My right leg is like limping a little bit to the right. Let's fix that. Did I see an icy fire mage? Hi, icy fire. I'm here. You're all amazing. Have a good one. Oh god, we're at 3.9 miles. Do you have 8 people? What time would you even play? Your plan looks pretty full. I don't have a plan at all. I don't even have like a set group or time. As far as I'm concerned, the only person I've invited to do this with is Spacefish. I like both styles. I prefer shared, but depending on people's playstyles, trading between players could be smarter. I'm here, you're all amazing, have a good one. Yeah. Nicey is Fish in Exile. I will be hopefully on weekend or next week. Hell yeah. The exiled Fishy. The thing is, I've done shared gold like 2 times. And I've never done like, hey, keep it to yourself in trading. I need you all to not spend money until we can buy strawberries. Nope. That's a you thing, Zuby. Why do you even want to buy strawberries? Unless you're doing a JoJo playthrough, you're not going to have the greenhouse. You can potentially keep it finished. And too fishy? Because it's efficient? It's not efficient. It drags so much on your gold on the early game, when Stardew Valley is a game about snowballing. Hi, Jack. You are not efficient? Zuby, you think killing homeless people in Divinity is efficient? Oh, it has finished? Cause it is? I rest my case. Homeless people? Oh boy, it's my time. I don't know if it has finished text and fishy. They drop everything. I hate the fucking VA. Hi, non-dairy. I have a web appointment in 9 minutes. And still no confirmation email or link to the meeting. Euland has no case. Non-dairy. Did you see the Star Wars times I posted? Yeah, you did, because you asked about 2 p.m. or 1 p.m. Are you good with those? Imagine selling stuff to the merchants. When you're done with the area, you just kill everyone and get all the loot and money back. Good game design. Good deal, good deal. You're a monster, Zuby. You need to do a Baldur's Gate playthrough, Zuby, of the Goblin Run. Just murder hoboing everybody. We both know Games and Finish is very cursed funny. I am so hungry. I just got like a pang of hunger where my stomach's like, hey, it's time to eat. Stop walking. We're not going to eat for a bit, though. But you and I am a good boy. I can't just... You are not a good boy. You are the worst boy, Zuby. You literally kill people for your own benefit. You're the type of person that gets the dialogue option. I didn't do it for reward. Take care of yourself. And the second option is, yeah, how much are you paying me? You will always pick number 2. Don't you dare say you're a good boy in these games, Zuby. Telling people how to play games SMH my head. I'm not telling Zuby how to play games. Hi, honey. Wait, where is this Star Wars post? Hunt, do you want to play Star Wars The Old Republic with me? When I play Minecraft, I have the text-to-speech in Finnish. It's so funny hearing it try to speak English. No, I would get one more experience. That depends on the times. I'll invite you to the group hunt so you can see the times. Right now I have a group with Lost One and Zuby, and a group with Seseldon and Non-Dairy. And if you want to be in one of those groups, you're welcome to. Or you could just be in a group with just you and me. Send me a DM, Hunt, of what time zone you're in. And that'll be my reminder to send you a spreadsheet of the times. Don't worry, Zuby, I'm the same way. And then kill. Yeah, that makes you a bad person in these games, Zuby. Finish TTS. Hunt. Do I need to do something like reach a certain point to play with you guys, by the way? No. Just make a character, and like, if you haven't made your character yet, that's fine. It takes like 10 minutes to make a character. Bits, when you join, go to the glowing thing on the ground. There'll be a bunch of portals. Go to the one that says Nighthold. Yeah, those signs are fine. When FK as you asked that, LOL. Yeah, you said you've got your appointment coming up.
I understand. Which I hope your appointment goes well. I made a character and finished the first camp area. Then you're probably ahead, which is fine. Hi. I hope you're doing well today, Bits. Hell yeah. Can I move this? I can. Oh, I can get it stuck too. We don't want to get it stuck. I made a Republic trooper? Okay. So then, Lost One and I think Lost One made a Juggernaut? Zuvi, are you like, I need to play Republic? Wait, what faction are we? We haven't decided on factions for either group. You're good with either? Okay. I think Lost One wanted to play Sith side. So you might need to make a new character. At this point, no idea if it's even happening. I'm working on it, Nanderi. This health insurance thing has been really, like, cramping my whole productivity for the past week. No, not you, my appointment today? Oh. That's annoying. No, I'm fine either way. You can actually still play a trooper if you want on Sith. They did something so weird with the advanced classes. Where, like, the smuggler has 2 advanced classes, the trooper has 2 advanced classes, the mercenary, or the bounty hunter, has 2 advanced classes that mimic the trooper ones, and the agent has 2 advanced classes that mimic the smuggler ones. But aesthetically, they're very different. And they just said, nah, you can play as any of those based on which character you make. So you can make a smuggler that uses mercenary weapons and playstyle. And so if you like the trooper with the big fucking, like, big-ass gun, you can just play that on Sith side now. Which is crazy! No, you can only be Empire. I've not made anything yet. I was waiting to find out if anything was needed. Then we play Sith. I still have to look at the armor. Do you know what you were going to play? Puts a Void Cat on Yulin. Do it, Kayla. I'd love a Void Cat friend. You can do this. I'm going to be playing 8 storylines overall. So I'm just going to play whatever's not in the group. And the 2 stealth classes, I'm going to level solo and not with people. And so my agent character, I'll play on my own. And my smuggler character, I'll play on my own. Stealth? Zuvi, I need stealth to record videos. That's the whole point of leveling in Star Wars. What, your Asian character? I'm going to assume you meant agent. A-G-E-N-T, Zuvi. None of this is making sense. Oh, I understood you saying Asian. No. Asian is not a class in Star Wars. It sounds like you're saying Asian. So there's actually a really funny story from Australia where a guy, he's selling his house. I understood Asian more than agent. Asian is not a class, you guys. There's this Australian guy and he's selling a house. And in the newspaper, he took out an ad that says, you know, selling house, $270,000, no Asians. And, like, everybody's like, whoa, that's turbo racist. And, like, a news reporter shows up and he's like, I have some questions for you, sir. And he's like, I don't really want to talk to you. And he's like, well, I'm just have some concerns that you have something against Asians. And he's like, I do have something against them. And he's like, well, don't you think that's a bit unfounded? Don't you think that's a bit inappropriate? You know, this is the 1990s, sir. That kind of thinking isn't really accepted anymore. And he's like, that kind of thinking? What are you talking about? I just think they're all parasites and leeches. They don't do anything. They just take money. And he's just like, the agent, or the reporter's just like, sir, you can't really be saying that, like, all Asians are bad people. And he's like, no, I am. All agents they're just parasites. All they want to do is come put their sign up and make a profit. They're not helping me at all. I'll just sell it on my own. And the reporter's like, sir, you don't really mean to imply that. Oh, agents. Agents. Your newspaper article says Asians. And the reporter's like, or not the reporter. The other guy's like, oh, that's a typo. It's not supposed to say that at all. I'm talking about real estate agents. All they want to do is come out here, put up their sign, and then take a commission when I sell the house. But they're not actually helping me sell it all. And this reporter's like, okay, that's a bit less crazy as a story, that you just don't want to work with a real estate agent. Everybody reading this thought you were racist. This hunter is deserving this. Went to hunt dodo again, gets ambushed by Bagel. That's funny. Juice, why are you spamming L? Elin, haha, funny joke. He thinks this is so funny. Real estate agents ruining the housing market. You know, I made 8 characters. I made my Imperial agent is actually, like, kind of funny. I kind of, like, based him on Zap Brannigan. You hunt dodo? You deserve the ambush by Pickler Bagel. Lost one mod check. Ban me right now, I can't. Imperial Asian. I'm specifically saying Imperial so that you guys don't hear it as Asian. Asian is not a class in Star Wars, guys. Like Imperial Japan. Oh my god. Uh-huh. Why not? Because that'd be fucking weird. It's beat 'em up. Don't. Well, that's you. I thought that was like stars coming from Suramar just flying through. That's neat. I want to play an Asian sad. You're not allowed. Lost when you into saying Asians are weird champ. Get me out. Oh my god. What are we at? 4.4? I said I was going to take a break at the end of the Suramar video. But we're so close, a video or a break sounds pointless. We just have to go for like 12 more minutes. Hi, Aeon. Just 12 more minutes. And then we can be done walking. And then I can pass the fuck out. Oh my god. Okay. Shit, what did I make? I'm already forgetting the classes I make. I know I made... I think I made a Sith Marauder. Oh. Fucking YouTube. Dismiss. And it was also kind of loud. I like to imagine in fantasy lands or worlds, breathing fire like that is the same as like blowing smoke and considered rude in like social situations. You gonna play a Sith Asian Lost One? Time me out and said, Pog, save $30. Don't fuck YouTube, that's how you get electrical burns. Chat can't see it anyway. Yeah, but I can. Breathing is considered rude. Fire breathing. Literally breathing fire out your mouth. This isn't about you. It is about me. It's all about me. Nope. It's not about you. How about the railgun? What railgun? Oh, the finger you? I don't think they can see that either. I like the railgun more than the fire breath. It's pretty. The fire is also kind of pretty. Yet the railgun exhibits. Yuland hates fire breath. Juice, do you have fucking biscuits in your ears? I just said I like it and it's pretty. I should add the others. BRB. Juice, I love you, Lamau. This is my favorite zone in World of Warcraft. I think it is so pretty. And I say that and Lofam's just like, this zone's ugly, it's just another forest. I'm like, what do you mean? What? Yuland's nature is passive-aggressive? In what way am I passive-aggressive? That wasn't passive at all. Passive-aggressive would be like explaining to everybody, don't mind Juice. They're not good at hearing, that's why they always say shit wrong. Me just saying, do you have fucking biscuits in your ears? That's literally the opposite of passive. All of WoW is ugly? Yeah, okay, dude. Yuli is aggressively passive. I'm aggressively submissive. I don't know about aggressively passive. I do like aggressively passive playstyles in video games. In Diablo 3 and 4, I like left-click builds. When Path of Exile 2 comes out, I want to find a left-click build. And that's what I want to play. Yuland once again getting one man to buy Juice. Oh my god. Why the fuck are you putting biscuits in people's ears? I'm not! It's a Game Grumps reference. It's just saying you have bad hearing. Keep it up, Juice. I know. Ah. We're gonna play Baldur's Gate tonight. I'm excited. I think we're gonna hit level 8. We should hit level 8. I don't remember what I get at level 8. If I get a fucking tier 5 spell slot, oh my god. That's another minion. Well, I'll just give you the name of the time zone. Yes. Please do, Hunt. The like angelic light is cool. I think the blue was better. The blue also matched you more. That's just wrong coming from you. I'm not wrong. You don't give, like, girly heartbeam energy. What? Oh, it's for, like, Twitter likes and retweets. I see. Now it's cringe. Cring! Eland, I'm not wrong. What are you right about? What? So want to hear about how confusing this VA is to themselves? Yes, I do. Cring! Me when he can't read. I had a VA video appointment Monday for therapy. All online, done at home. Can't believe Ewan thinks I can't be cute, SMH. You can be cute. Your aesthetic is not girly pink hearts cute. You're cute in other ways. Today I have a VA video appointment. Today, I was supposed to drive to the VA so I can have a video appointment with a doctor and have a nurse take blood pressure. Alright. They're the same listing? Huh? How does that even work? No difference on my end, it just says VA video appointment? Huh. I've been kind of dealing with the same thing with my health insurance. So, like, you go to their website, and there's fucking nothing. There's nothing about what coverage I have. There's nothing about, like, appointments I can sign up for. It is literally just, hey, you're a member. Great, super helpful. So I have an ID card, and the ID card has a bunch of numbers on the back. And it's like, call this number for members' benefits. Call this number for dental. Call this number for, like, other types of services. All 3 lines are the same phone number. So it's like, what the fuck? So I call that number, and they're like, what do you want? And I was like, I chipped a tooth. I need to know that I have coverage and where I can go. They're like, why didn't you call this number? And I'm like, dude, where am I supposed to get that number? This is the number on the card. I called this number. And they're like, oh, we'll call this number tomorrow. They're closed right now. And I was just like, oh my God. All right, thank you. Lamb sauce? No lamb. We're at 4.8. 0.2 more miles. This is why people with money get personal assistants? Yeah. Could you imagine if things were just easy? That sure would be nice. Oh my God. We're so close. Oh my God, we're so close. And we're actually close this time. Before I was like, we're so close. And just saying it even though we were 2 miles away. Don't you talk sense like that? What the fuck is wrong with you? We deserve things not being complicated for no reason, damn it. Oh my God. We're there. We're there. 4.87. Who is we? All of us. I'm the one walking. You're all here with me. That's how it works. You most of all, Bits. You're literally the most here with me. Cull the weak? We are not culling the weak. But if things were not so complicated, more people would utilize them, and therefore more people would have to actually do their jobs. I am not Juices here more. What the fuck are you talking about? No? You're literally standing here with me. Uh, 4.91. We're gonna be like in the middle of the Hosen camp. Are you trying to hit me? Lol. God. I was gonna say something, I fucking forgot. I need to call today. I'll get Hunt in a schedule. I can graffiti anywhere now? Hell yeah. Call health insurance. Schedule a dentist appointment. Get Hunt in the Star Wars. Do Baldur's Gate. Oh, I need to look at the Jack sub badges. I've been putting that off for like 2 fucking weeks. 4.96. I cannot believe you're defacing the Nighthold. This is like a sacred temple. This is the royal palace of Grand Magistrix Elizond. Hi, Jan. Perfect. You'd probably like her, Bits. She's cool. I like how we can't see anything and you're just like, how dare you deface this relic? 4.996, 7, 8, 9. Really? Did I really click it just too early? Okay, there. 5 miles. Can I pause from here? Oh my god, I actually can. Alright, there we go. Can I grab this? Get off my hand. Get off my hand. There we go. Give you guys sound back. Oh, you made it all disappear. Show them the graffiti. There you go. Why am I not hearing it? Do I have to look at you to hear it? That's kind of weird. Oh, jeez, That actually fucks up my vision a bit. Wait, didn't I turn the sound on? I did, there's just no sound playing. We are going to fix the incline level. And then fix the title. Damn, they're tagging up. Where is it? There it is. 5 miles, and now we rest. Done. So it was full incline from the start. We got 1.5 miles in, and then we got incline. It was not quite from the very, very start. We are going to leave this map because it's driving me nuts with no sound. Where are we going? Invite plus. Well, Bits wants to go to Float in the Sky. We're going here. That's right, Bits wanted to show me a world. Oh dare. I'm just drying my hair, then I come cuddle? Hell yeah. I actually love that you can paint on worlds with your Avi. Yeah. Looks like you spray paint us. He absolutely spray painted you. That is 100% a thing Bits just did. He also sprayed me in the face, and it actually, like, gave me a shader of, like, having wet paint on my face. Float in the sky. You guys can look at it through this view. This is a nice map so far. Although, where's the fucking music? Those fish or candy? Interesting. Where's music? Also, do I fall in this? I do. There has to be a way to, like, turn on music, right? Nobody makes a world this good and comfy and doesn't have music playing. Oh, it's just quiet as shit. Okay. I've never had a world up this loud in like 3 years. Yeah. Oh, it's Bits okay. What color? I have wanted to add something like that to mine, but have not done any Avi work since the whole Unity crap. I'm not gonna lie, I'm like nervous having my world sounds up this high. I'm just expecting something to like fucking sound scare me. Wow, it's windy as shit up here. I can spray Yulin with it. What the fuck? Okay. Is it windy out here? I can hear the tank when I'm close to it. Okay. I wonder if Bits was like trying to point out all of these sounds. I just didn't have my sound on. You gotta check for secret spots by jumping off. Okay. This map is nice. Where are we bunkering down? It's not really... I think this is as good as we're gonna get. Alright, everybody look away. Oh wait, you can't look at me. Now you can. Look away. I'm gonna do the thing. I definitely didn't just bring your sight back so that you could specifically look at me when I tell you to look away. But this is embarrassing, so don't look. Ah. I can spray Yulin with, that's for off stream. No, graffiti and spray paint's for on stream. The other stuff is for off stream. Oh my god, I feel so sweaty and gross today. Oh. Oh, that's not where I wanted this. Then we move this here. And we move this here. Spraying Yuli on stream. I don't think you guys have a way to see it. Hi, Juice. Oh, you just said L. Okay. Oh my god, I'm tired after that walk. I am heckin' tired after that walk. Your life says that was 1,123 calories. That seems right, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was a little bit more. It's just been so inconsistent lately. Alright. You hope it was more, I mean? Well, no, because it can't be less. Basically what happens is it's reading my heartbeat in my hands. So I need to have like a firm grip on my controllers for it to be accurate. And there's definitely been times where I know for certain it was not getting an accurate reading throughout the whole day. Because we'll walk like 5 or 6 miles and it's like, you burn 500 calories. And I'm sitting here thinking, there's no fucking way possible that was just 500 calories. That should be way higher. That's just... I mean, I believe that my body is, like, conserving calories more. Because I've lost so much, it's like, hey, we need to go into, like, calorie saving mode. And so it's trying to not lose calories. But, like, that's excessive. That's, like, too much. Especially if, like, the day before it'll show, like, 1,300. And so... I'm very skeptical of the calorie tracker for your life. What I really need is, like, a Fitbit wristwatch. Either the Fitbit or the Apple Watch or something like that. That will, have a much better read on pulse and steps taken. Although, actually, now that I think about it, when those trackers that are like the Apple Watch and Google Fitbit, are those tracking, like, actual steps taken, or is it tracking, like, distance moved? And so a treadmill is just going to look like a fucking 0 for it. That's something I need to pay attention to if I ever get one of those. Because, that would fucking suck to buy one of these trackers, and then it just reads 0 each day. It tracks steps as far as I know. It tracks steps, but I'm wondering what its method for tracking steps is. If it's like actually like, hey, we can tell from your body movement that you took a step. It would literally never do distance moved only. Or distance moved for steps, Elin. GPS in it. It's for following routes with no phone. I'm just wondering. Because, like, To me, it seems easier to track it by GPS. And it seems more difficult. Elin, there is no wonder. Can you just shut up, Juice? Like, I don't like... Go away, Juice. Just fucking go away. How do I... It's not my world, so I can't just kick him. Let's see. Social... Update. Oh, wait, actually. Ugh. You can sit in timeout. How do I make this go away? There we go. You can sit in timeout, Juice. Oh god, it's so loud. I really don't enjoy you just fucking riding my ass all day, every day. That gets so old so fast. Oh, shit. Why'd I go through the back? Right here. Right there. Tracking by how much a gizmo bobs up and down has been a thing since before gizmos had GPS. See, that makes sense to me. But like, let's say it was on my left arm and it's not bobbing up and down. That wouldn't show it. That wouldn't track steps well, right? Be nice to Juice? Fucking no. I don't like asking a question because I don't understand something, and somebody going, Yulin, it's not a simple question. It's not even a question. It's so obvious and easy. That's all he fucking does. That shit is so obnoxious. Like, I want this to be a place where everybody can come hang out and have fun and have a chill time. If your chill time is just riding my ass all day, you're not gonna stay here. I've put up with it for 175 fucking days. And I need to not. I need to just be like, hey, I'm not having fun. Sit the fuck down. Guess it's up to me to do it instead. You're on thin ice, Gale. Because you're also someone that's just negative a lot. And like, I want this to be a place where you can hang out. I want this to be a place... Because like, Juice included in this. There's people that show up every day. And I'm like, to me, that means they want to be here. To me, that says like, you enjoy being here and you're having fun and this is something you like. But like, it's really hard for me to like balance that between negativity the entire time. I'm here just to relax. You are not even slightly a problem, Aeon.
Why would Yulin do this? Yulin the tyrant. Juice has been here from the start. I don't think from like day one. I don't think anybody was here day one, except Quaddy. But like Juice has been here a long time. It's an 8-hour ban. It's not permanent in any way. And if he comes back tomorrow and eases up, perfect. If he doesn't come back tomorrow because he's like, oh, well, I'm not having fun with this stream anymore because I can't shit on Yuland all day, well, that sucks. For him and for me, but whatever. I'm just being a cute Foxo. Hi, Archangel. I don't know what is Juice's reason for it. I wasn't here, but I am lurking when asleep before giving you a heads up while waking up. Then Warframe addiction again. We were talking about you yesterday, Aeon. Or was like, Aeon's just been streaming Warframe so long, like so many hours each day. And I was like, yeah, he's still streaming. And Court's just like, what? It's been like 13 hours. You already know my reason for some of the pokes and such. Hi, Farisu, Yuland Warframe gamer. I could go 24 hours. I don't doubt that you could go 24 hours. I know your reason, Gale. It only excuses so much. Like, I've actually come really close to messaging you and just been like, hey man, what's the deal? Like, do you hate me? Like, what's going on? It kind of feels like you never have anything nice to say. And I can occasionally do a jab quite roughly. Every now and then there's a rough jab that's like, whoa, dude, come on. What gets me more is just like how constant it is. When somebody is a tease and like constantly ribs and teases the streamer, that's fine. But when they sprinkle in positivity with it, that's like, okay, I don't mind this. Bits kind of does this a lot, where he teases me a lot and ribs me a lot. But like, he knows when to lay off. And he'll be positive sometimes. But more than anything, he knows when to lay off. Mostly some small ones, those some I do accidentally do more awfully. Can't believe how well Yuland plays World of Warcraft. Unbelievable levels of performance. You shut your mouth, Marisa. You know I'm the heaviest person on the raid team. Hug to Yuland. I could use a fucking hug right now. I'm really bummed out about banning Juice just now. 0 minutes. There's somebody I don't get along with in another community, and I have to basically fucking see them like every day. It is I, the worst tank in Yuland's raid group. We were joking yesterday, Farisu, because we did Fyrak. And we had Nyx and Nate tanking. And they were like, this is gonna be easy, they made the changes. And then Nyx was like, good luck, Nate, you don't have Farisu to rely on. Nate was like, you don't either. And then they were both just like, we're fucking dead in phase 3. Oh, shit. I can try to lower the amount of jabs. What would be better for me, Gale, is if there was some compliments or some niceness. This person in another community. Do I have rights to stab sour? No. No, I don't want anybody going after Juice or like, you know, telling him he's wrong or how he should act. He's a big boy. He can message me on Discord himself. Talk to me there. There's somebody else in this other community. I actually see them in many communities. And like, they had a really bad first impression of me. They had a really, really bad first impression of me. And it wasn't even something I did. It was just like,
they didn't like my presence because of what it meant for their relationship with another friend. And right from the get-go, they have hated me. Like, they have just fucking hated me. And like, they have never in the 5 years I've known them have they ever said anything nice to me. But they are always so quick to shit on me. Like, you know how I'll say, like, fuck you, Vitz, but, like, not mean it? Like, it very clearly has that tone of, like, fuck you, Vitz, you know, whatever. But I'm not actually, like, mad about anything. A streamer would say that to me, and this person would be in their chat just like, yeah, fuck you, Ewan. And it was, like, every time. Every single time the streamer would say, like, shut up, Ewan, or fuck you, Ewan, this person would be like, yes, stop talking, Ewan. It was just like, okay, you're probably just piggybacking off the streamer, but it's every time, dude. It's every fucking time. And, like, anytime I would, like, make a joke that teases the streamer, they'd tell me to knock it off and ease up, even if it's, like, the first thing I've said that day. They've told me to, like, not say things before. They've been mod in chats and banned me, and the streamer has to be like, hey, unban them, they're just teasing, that's our cartoon sidekick vibes. Very much cartoon sidekick vibes. And, like, I cannot stand them. They're so annoying. But, like, we have so many mutual friends that's like, whatever, I'll tolerate you. I can get along. And it's frustrating. My God, is it frustrating when I have to, like, go out of my way to, like, not piss them off because it feels like I'm walking on eggshells around them. And they don't seem to give a fuck. And I don't want to stress out the streamer at all, right? Like, I don't want to just go after them in someone else's chat while they're going after me, so that the streamer has to intervene and be like, alright guys, stop fighting, please get along in my chat. I just have to fucking take it there. And I'm like, this fucking sucks. I hate this fucking man-child. God damn it. Euland railjack after stream. Gotta do some railjack. I gotta call my health insurance, Furisu. I've been failing at this for like 3 days now. Just use the ignore command in chat so you don't see them. I should. Thank you, Fishy. It's... Right, Eulid, it's time to throw hands. Hi, Kiark. How do you do that? I imagine you just right-click and ignore. If I did hate someone, it would very clearly show. Well, see, here's the thing, Gale. By your scale, it would very clearly show, because nobody knows you better than yourself, right? You know what it looks like when you hate somebody. But for others, it might not be that obvious. And for, like, someone else, their sense of, like, their scale of this is what it means to hate somebody might be for you, this is what it means to be annoyed by somebody and tease somebody. So you might be doing things that, like, to you is just like, this isn't hate. This isn't hate at all. But to them, it's like, oh my god, Gale hates that person. I would very openly say it. I see. Okay, I think I found it. Just ignore username. I might fucking do that next time this person irks me. I love everyone here. Sometimes I think Lost One doesn't like some of the people here. But... I don't know. Everybody that shows up in my chat, I do like. There's a few people, and I imagine they know who they are, that push my buttons. And some days, it's just like, I'm just not having a good time. And like... I'm sorry for pushing your buttons. I push your buttons on purpose. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of you pushing my buttons on purpose, Bits. Now, I can say,
Guys, I'm not having a good time, and you'll stop every time, Bits. You know exactly when to stop. But, some of the others, not so much. I'm the same way, Gale. If I don't like you, I make it known, but it takes a lot to get to that point with me. Lost doesn't like me. Elon wants to uppercut me every time I say farming sim. That is not true, Dingo. I don't know what to do with farming sim. One, I don't want to buy it. Two, I don't really want to make videos of it because it's not a fantasy world, but like at the same time, if it's easy, if it's real easy to make videos of, maybe I do. But yeah, it's Mortiz and Small Bully. They'll occasionally do jab a tad harder than normal. But if I were to hate someone, I would say Opaly. I don't like them. I also, Gale, like if you hated me, I think you just wouldn't show up here. I think if you didn't like me, you wouldn't come to the streams. And so like, there's days where it's like, I look through the chat logs and I'm like, wow, Gale just rode my ass for 2 hours straight. He must fucking hate me. But then like, why would you be here if you did? Like, you'd have to be some weird, crazy, like, I hate this person. I'm going to show up to every one of their streams and harass them. And I don't think Gale is like, I don't think anyone around here is like that. I'm straight up not having a good time. What is that from? I've heard that so many times. Where it's like, this kid's getting harassed. He's just like, whoa, dude, I am straight up not having a good time. It's the YouTuber guy, right? It's the YouTuber, that does the, like, annoying college bro characters. I think. Me and Raid, I'm straight up not having a good time. Farisu, that's been me this whole raid tier. It just feels like there's no point in raiding when Mythic Plus dungeons exist. I will not pick on people I don't like. I am openly hostile to people I hate. Secretly a tsundere. Yeah, but not everybody else knows what the line is between pick and hostile, right? So like I can't tell if you're like, so with you and Bits, I thought you didn't like Bits because it just felt like you were always going after him. But then you're like, what? No, Bits is fine. And Bits is just like, don't fucking defend me. And I'm like, all right, fine. If Will told me we were doing PvP then stopping raid, I would accept that at this point in time. Yeah. I'm honestly thinking of unsubbing Farisu. Like, I'm not having fun in raids because it just feels like I was supposed to do Mythic Plus, and I'm a fucking burden on the group because I didn't. You can't unsub because walking? That's true. I need to be making videos. Fuck. At this point, I've been having fun, like, just doing all the side stuff on a character. Like, I want to do every quest from every expansion on a character and be like, this is my main. This is what I play. The problem is, I can't fucking decide on something. Survival Hunter seems fun. Mage seems fun. And Warlock seems fun. And Rogue seems fun. The problem is, the ones that aesthetically I like, I don't like playing. And the ones that I like playing, aesthetically I don't like. Actual boring patch, where's the Nax and Skulls and Gothic stuff? Well, you know, they just had to give us our 5th forest. But we all know you're a sub. I am full 476 and have done 0 dungeons since day 1 of the season. I've done dungeons, and I'm like 473. I've gotten some shitty fucking vaults. Bits is always going after me, Elon. It isn't just me. I don't disagree. You're not wrong. It just feels less subtle when you do it. Because they care about you found one. Play Blood Death Knight with me, and Nyx can play Warlock, and the Paladin guy can all-in Shaman. I don't go after you, this is lying. Farisu, I want to tank. I actually think tanking is my best role, and like, I'll tell you right now, Farisu, I'm like the perfect off-tank. When I tank, all I do is fucking, like, set up and support the main tank. So, like, you would be tanking trash, and I would just be bringing stuff to you. And then you would take it off of me, and then I would go get the next pack to bring to you. What is stopping you from being a Blood Death Knight with me? Well, if I tanked, I wouldn't be a Blood Death Knight. If I tank, I would want to be mobile. And, you know, Death Knights and kind of not the most mobile of tanks. I would want to be a Protection Warrior, a Monk, or a Vengeance Demon Hunter. I like Druids, but I don't like being stuck in a form. Disgusting non-Death Knights. I like Death Knights, but they're too popular. Their grip is too useful, so, like, they're fucking the popular flavor of the month tank right now. And it's like, okay. I've never wanted to play Paladin. I briefly wanted to play Ret Paladin, and I actually played Holy Paladin, Shadowlands. But, like, Protection Paladin... Actually, I did raid as Protection Paladin Burning Crusade. I don't know. Grip useless, worst tank in Mythic Plus because of grip useless. What are you talking about? We didn't have Death Knights for Fire-Ak last night, and it was so miserable. You know what we were doing on Fire-Ak? We were keeping the two golems together and just walking down the line killing the mobs. It fucking sucked. Not having grips for those was awful. And eventually we said, fuck this. We recruited a bunch of pugs, even though they nerfed it so that we shouldn't need to do pugs on Fire-Ak anymore. We got a bunch of pugs, we got 3 Death Knights, and it was way fucking easier. You overslept because your phone ran out of battery and you had no alarm? That's fine, you'll get it next week. That or you can run... We're doing an achievement run on Saturday, if nobody sold you. We're doing an achievement run then, so maybe you get the axe then. The curse of me not showing up equals legendary dropping is real. So, a legendary did drop, a pug got it, but at the same time, like, the pug was fucking pumping and right under Kron on damage. It was like, this guy deserves it. He fucking earned it. We don't feel bad about him getting it. Is it not at like 9 p.m.? Can it be like 4 p.m.? I think it's in the air. I think it's a, play it by ear, hey, a lot of people are online. Going to join after washing my teeth, I'm donked. You should now. Desire sensors ringing means you won't get it. There's supposed to be drop protection, Gale. It's a fucking placebo. But they're supposed to be like, hey, as you kill bosses, you have a higher chance each time. Placebo tokens, woo. No, I don't think we have a set time for Saturday. I don't even know if we're doing anything Thursday. There is no drop protection, it is merely a myth. Gaslight tokens, they literally are. But yeah, Frisu. My go-to role would be a tank. And I would like to be a mobile tank. Because I feel like I really like having at least one mobile tank in the raid. If there's like ads spawning over here that you need to bring to a group, I think it fucking sucks to pick them up with like a druid, a death knight, or a paladin. I think something that can immediately be on them, get threat on them, and immediately come back is so good for those situations. You could be a blood DK with me that has engineering so you're mobile, or I can just play my Vengeance Demon Hunter. I wanted to play Monk. I actually, before 10.2 came out, I was gearing up my Monk to tank with. But, like, they have so many buttons. It's just like, what the fuck is going on with this? Brewmaster, Brewmaster, Brewmaster. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Brewmaster monks. I just don't understand them. With other tanks, I fucking get it. with Demon Hunters, you put up Demon Spikes, you take less damage. That's it. That's tanking on a Demon Hunter. That's all you gotta do. And that makes sense to me and is simple. With Warrior, you put up Shield Block. You block the attacks, you take less damage. Isn't Demon Hunter the brain dead one? Somewhat. So you as a non-WoW player, Jan, have heard Demon Hunters are fucking easy, and as a DPS in the past they were. They used to be brain dead. They have made Demon Hunters kind of more thought invoking, so you actually have to know what you're doing to do DPS on them, which is why you don't see a million Demon Hunter DPS anymore. I think the tank version of Demon Hunter, the Vengeance DK, is kind of brain dead. I think it's kind of like, yeah, this is pretty simple. That being said, I think Blood DK is fucking easy. I think Blood DK is literally Morrowind to keep bones up, Blood Boil on cooldown, Heart Strike on cooldown, Blood Strike when you're about to cap or just took a big hit. It's literally like there's just 4 buttons to press. Blood Death Knight is the most brain dead spec in World of Warcraft, surely you agree? I don't think it's the most brain dead. I think it's pretty brain dead. I think it's easily top 5 thoughtless specs that you can just play. I think Vengeance Demon Hunter is right up there with them. I don't know if I'd put any of the healers up there. Maybe Holy Priest. And then I would put some of the DPS up there. I think Devastation Evoker is pretty brain dead. I think Arms Warrior is pretty brain dead. Maybe Fury Warrior. Are there any other specs that are like, this is just so crazy simple? I can't think of any for DPS. Demonology Warlock is pretty brain dead. Oh, Beastmaster. I'm forgetting Hunters. Beast Mastery Hunters, that might be the easiest spec in the game for Isu. Beast Mastery Hunters are just... That's been their fucking thing literally since Burning Crusade. I don't know that Beast Mastery Hunters have ever been difficult. Okay. Oh, I didn't start spying on people. Who is doing what? God damn it. Ugh. I keep wanting to raid Leafeons. And she keeps having like 2.5-hour streams. And ending before I can. And I'm like, God damn it, Leafeons. All I've played with is Brew and Rogue Combat and Assassination. If you're calling it combat, you probably played a long time ago. Before Legion. You say that, tell that to one of the BM hunters in my raid, I'll fucking say it to his face. Hi Logitech, your spec is easy. Any difficulty you can squeeze out of Beast Mastery, you can do the same thing with other specs and increase their difficulty the same amount. The core of Beast Mastery is so simple. I mainly played Demolock and BM Hunter in WoW. Though main spec was Demolock. Demolock is kinda simple. I don't want to put in like the easiest specs of all time. But the rotation is pretty simple. You spam Shadow Bolt when you have 2 shards and you're about to have your Dreadstalkers up. Use that. If you don't have Dreadstalkers available soon and you have more than 3 shards, use Hand of Gul'dan. That's literally it. Hey, Euland, I have a question. What are your pronouns? I go by he, him, but I'm also the type that, like, anybody calling me anything I respond to. So, like, there's a few people that call me she, and I don't mind it. In fact, it kind of makes me flutter a little. But I will tell people I go by he, him. I remember when Demolock was allowed to move during Shadowbolt casting. They had that for a lot of specs. I remember Elemental was like, you can move while casting Chain Lightning or Lightning Bolt, and it was like, God, this was so nice. What I'm saying is that I have a Gray Parsing BM Hunter in my raid. That is incredible, Logitech. Well, I mean, so that makes sense, Logitech. Because if it's easy for all BM Hunters, you know, they're not going to do better than the other hunters that it's just as easy for. Now, if you compare him against everybody, he shouldn't be Gray. Just like me, for real? You know, I go by he, him, but then somebody's like, hi, princess, and I'm like, hi. No, so here's my problem with WoW. All the things I'm good at are not the things that aesthetically I like. If I had my way, I would be good at Mistweaver Monk, because I really like playing Mistweaver Monk. Playing a healer that plays like a DPS is so fucking fun. Gets called good girl, proceeds to fluster and die. Yeah. Yulin, when we playing Warframe, you are good at that. I can do a lot of damage in Warframe. I'll tell you when I get this health insurance thing done. I'm gonna try really hard to get it done today. If I fucking fail at it again, well, I'm not gonna do it today. But, like, let's say I kick ass. Let's say, Frisu, that I end stream, I sleep for 2 hours, or not at all, because nobody's joining on me. If nobody joins on me, I'm not gonna sleep in VR. I call my health insurance, I set up a dentist appointment, potentially today. But the problem is that, like, I feel like if I don't do this health insurance thing, anything else is procrastinating. And I'll be like, oh, it feels bad to procrastinate. I can't do these other things. Even if they're productive, I can't do them because I need to be doing health insurance. So instead what I'll do is be like, I'm working on my health insurance. And I'll lay face down in the beanbag, just procrastinating or scrolling Reddit. It literally is exactly what I did in fucking high school and college. And it has me, it kind of has me feeling really bad and depressed about it. Because it's like, God, I'm supposed to be past this. I'm supposed to be better than this. Fuck me. I have a different one for you. Won't say it this time to be nice. I appreciate that, Gale. Yule frames. I wiped my loadouts for Isu. I wiped them all and I reset them. And I redid them. And so now I have a bunch of different loadouts that are more sensical. I have a spy loadout. I have a Trinity loadout. You are a parentheses or brackets nice person. I have a gas glaive loadout and I have an electric glaive loadout. I have a defense loadout and I have a CC loadout. Wait, what is my defense loadout? Oh, my defense loadout is Nyx because I just sit on the thing and spam absorb. I need to Nyx Warthog. Nyx War isn't here. Oh, Nyx, haha, I get it. I see what I did. I see what you did. Not going old school, aka Frost's defense. I think I have Frost Prime. I'm not a Frost player. If I can play a cute Warframe like Nyx, instead of Frost, I'm gonna play Nyx. I need to subsume Dispensary onto my Nyx so that I can just drop that down and then spam Absorb and then just pop that every now and then. It's a room-wide wipe. It's gonna do like 50-yard range. Citrine plus Necros plus Korra plus Hydroid goated defense setup. I have my Hydroid set up for CC. And so he has the Plunder Augment so that his tentacles are going to give more loot. And it's like a crazy wide range for the tentacles and Plunder. Or the better defense frame, Speed Nova, so you can get past waves faster. I think Nova is awesome for defense. I think you need to put her with something like Frost. Gonna be going now, Yulin. Everyone take care. Bye, Aeon. Best of luck in your drops today. Frost defense is boring. People usually bring Frost for Overguard these days, not for the defensive capabilities. So, like, what are they doing with the Overguard? Are they applying that to themselves or the thing they're defending? Icy Avalanche gives Overguard? I don't know, Farisu. Every time I do a defense mission, there's a Frost in it, and they're just putting 4 bubbles on the defense target. So Frost full AoE armor strips then gives Overguard to people? That is strong. I just feel like if I do a defense mission, there's going to be a Frost there dropping bubbles. Since when did they give Overguard to frames? I thought it was mainly for Clervo. There's a lot of frames that have Overguard. Iron Skin equals Overguard? Clervo equals Overguard, Frost Overguard? I don't fully understand what you're saying there, Farisu, but sure. Iron Skin is special case. I still don't see it as Overguard. Is Overguard over shields or is that different? Is Overguard like purple shields when you're going past the maximum? Or is it just a completely different mechanic? Because if it's completely different, then I'm like, I have no idea what fucking Overguard is. Oh. Time to spy. Purple shield is overshield? There are like 6 or 7 frames with Overguard. Purple shield is overshield? Overguard stops status effects and knockdown. It's the shield Eximus units have. And you could just get that on Warframes? I literally did not know this. I have the prime knockdown immunity. So I just can't be knocked down if I'm playing something that I'm like, I'm concerned with knockdowns. I don't want this to happen. If you're bored on Warframe, just summon your arc gun. You get 2k Overguard. I just remember the Rhino Shield not being Overguard, but acting basically the same. Iron Skin was retrofitted to be Overguard. It acts the same. I see. What is the mod I'm thinking of? The 100% knockdown resist. It's prime something. I'm not feeling well, but I hope you all are. Hi Techno Rave. I hope you feel better. Atlas and Synax also have Overguard. Prime Surefooted? Yeah, Prime Surefooted. I was trying to play Atlas. I was trying to do like a minion build with the Atlas Rumblers, and then I was subsuming Nyx's mind control onto him. But man, the minions just don't do shit in that game. Did this walk include 12 incline? It sure did. We burned 1,140 calories. I am tired and sweaty. High tech, hope you get better. Where are my level cap defense gamers? You can probably get Aeon to play with. Well, Aeon's been playing fucking 12 hours a day and streaming it. So if you're like looking to just do Warframe stuff, they'll probably do stuff. About to bring this Frost Overguard build instead of Citrine. Citrine seems like a fun turret build. But at the same time, I don't know. Oops, I didn't mean to turn there. Citrusy. I don't know. I think I have Nyx set up for defense instead of Citrine. I never got Citrine. She came out and Core and I farmed her day one. I don't know what frame to farm next. I have been trying so fucking hard to get Neza Prime. I have gone through so many Radiant and 11 relics. I just need the chassis. And it will not fucking drop for me. And it is driving me fucking insane. I farmed the entire set of Secondary Encumber in Citrine. Is possibly one of the longest grinds. Secondary Encumber is a long grind. Citrine? I don't think Citrine's a long grind. Because I grinded it. And like, if I grinded it, that means it's not a long grind. I'm pretty sure it was just the double defense thing. What are they called? The defense where it goes back and forth between 2 points. Time to grind the currency for Citrine equals the same. I got no Citrine BP drops. Oh. Citrine grind is easier than others? Yeah, I didn't think it was that hard. Now I want to like go look at it. I need 2 more Corvex parts. I need to do tier 2 and tier 3 bounties. The longest Warframe grind is Warframe currently is Clairvaux, followed by Grendel, then Citrine. I don't think of, well, I think of Grendel as kind of bad, and Clairvaux, I don't know enough about Clairvaux. I think of like Savagoth as like, oh, that's the frame I do not want to fucking grind. Any Vetus Essence grinders? Ugh. Savagoth easy though? It's fucking Railjack stuff though, isn't it? That's I don't want to do Railjack stuff. Ayo, hop on Railjack, it's time. Gotta get some hollow keys. Railjack is bleh. I'm tired. I'm gonna end. We're talking Warframe. I think we're gonna go to Aeon. Oh, oops. I meant to move this into the sky. Behavior, look at me, auto level. That's the boat we were sitting in. Alright. Reason why Citrine was
grind was easier is because the mission itself could drop the stuff, but could also farm up the crystal fragments during the mission to buy the stuff. Warframe, I sleep. I only have 9 things left to grind in Warframe, 6 liches and 95 hollow keys. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know what a hollow key is. We're going to Aeon. I don't know the last time I raided them. Flash raid Aeon 197. Yeah, they're playing Warframe. They're lovely. They show up to say hi every day. They've been super mega obsessed with Warframe. They literally have just been streaming it 12 hours a day. So I know Frisu's saying Warframe, I sleep. But if you want to see Warframe content, Aeon's going through it. That being said, thank you everybody for keeping me company. I'll see you for your health insurance. Oh no. We did 5 miles. We did big incline thanks to Matthews. I love you. Bye.